Email Design Best Practices for 2021 by Michael Lazinski. Want your email campaigns to shine and get your audience clicking? Then let's talk about email design. Good email design isn't just meant for visual appeal. It's meant to help you build stronger relationships with your audience, sell more of your products, and improve your overall return on investment in email marketing. To put it simply, if you want to succeed with email marketing, you'll want well-designed emails. Don't worry if design isn't really your thing. You too can learn how to build good-looking emails and run effective email marketing campaigns. All you need to do is follow and apply these best practices when preparing your own email templates. Want to build beautiful emails? Check out the new GetResponse email creator and see how easy it can be. And if you don't want to start from scratch, you can just use one of our free email templates and customize them to fit your brand seamlessly. If you'd rather see the email creator in action first, a link to a quick video tutorial is included in the text version of this article. Email Design Best Practices. Whether you realize this or not, your email template's design and its optimization starts even before your subscribers open your message, right in their inbox. There are three main elements of your email that your audience will see before they decide to read it. We'll start with these three elements, then move on to the building blocks of your email. Narrator's note. Visual aids are included in the text version of this article, so be sure to check those out when you can. 1. Sender name. The primary goal of the sender name email field is to inform the recipient of who the message came from. But that's not all. The sender name also has the power to reinforce your subject line and pre-header, therefore increasing your email open rates. For this to happen, your sender name needs to be recognizable and trustworthy, and it absolutely cannot be deceptive. Provided that your subscribers have positive experiences with your brand, they'll be more prone to open messages with your sender name next to it. What to put in your sender name? There are several ways to construct your sender name. Here are some of the popular patterns you could follow, with examples. Name of the company, GetResponse. Name of the person from name of the company, Michael from GetResponse. Name of the company, name of the message or topic, GetResponse newsletter. Name of the department at name of the company, content at GetResponse. Name of the company, team or community or crew. GetResponse team, for example. Name of the employee, John Smith. Subject line. Just like a good movie trailer, your subject line needs to be either interesting, entertaining, or engaging, and provide enough information to convince your recipients to open up your email. And as email inboxes tend to be very busy places, it won't hurt if your subject line also stands out in some way. Email subject lines' do's and don'ts. Here are some of the elements you can use in your subject lines to make them more visible in an inbox. Personalization, for example, your recipient's name, numbers, emojis, power words, questions, puns, idioms, terms related to your brand, and brand names your audience will immediately recognize. At the same time, you should avoid the following: writing your subject lines in all caps, using excessive punctuation, using RE:FW:, and other phrases that may trick the recipient into thinking this is a personal communication, using phrases commonly associated with spam, and deceiving or tricking people into opening your emails. For inspiration, here are creative email subject lines that Phrases uses in their email newsletters. Phrasey, this email isn't cake. Cake emoji. Phrasey, you're more likely to get your bonus. Dollar bag emoji, and so on. Subject line length. If you have too many characters in your subject line, it may get truncated in some of the email mailbox providers. Because of this, your message may lose its meaning and impact, or even end up looking funny or awkward at times. To make sure your message comes across, you'll want to keep your subject lines relatively short, below 60 characters. That said, don't be too worried if you're unable to cut down on words. Our study has shown that the best performing subject lines don't follow the keep it short rule and focus more on being specific. After all, if your brand has an engaged audience, they won't care if you're using emojis or an excessive number of characters. Using emojis in email subject lines. Emojis can help your emails stand out, but is it always a good idea to include them in your subject lines? So far, there's no consensus. In an article on using emojis in email subject lines linked in the text version of this article, we've referred to different studies that have shown both the positive and negative effects of this tactic. We've even done our own research, which showed that emojis can up your open rate by 3%, but they're only used by about 4% of marketers. While we're fans of using emojis, You'll need to test this tactic yourself and see whether it matches the tone of your communication and your target audience's needs. Personalization in email subject lines. Personalization is a fairly common tactic used by marketers crafting their email subject lines. Most often, you'll see it being used to display the name of the recipient or some other characteristic, like company name or their location. In a more sophisticated scenario, you could create entirely different subject lines based on your subscribers' past behaviors. For example, if you know your customer has previously bought a shampoo for curly hair or a special hair dye, you could reference their type or hair color in the email subject line. Our data suggests that adding personalization to your subject lines could help you increase your open rate by approximately 0.5 percentage points. But as always, you want to test this and see if it's going to deliver similar or better results with your target audience. 3. Preheader text. Finally, we've got the preheader text, also known as the snippet text. Our data shows that messages with preheaders have average open rates of around 29%. That's almost 7% more than emails without preheaders. Yet surprisingly, only 11% of messages have one. While this could only be a correlation, we believe subheaders work and are worth giving it a try, especially that adding a "view this message online" link to your preheader won't take too long, and it can help your audience view the newsletter even if the images have been automatically blocked by their email client. How to create a good preheader. Think of the preheader as the extension of your subject line, your additional chance to provide more value or something else interesting that you couldn't fit into your subject line. The best approach is to create these two elements in pair so that the preheader builds upon and enhances your subject line. In our article on email marketing best practices, we've shared some great examples that'll inspire you. Let's check them out again here. Email subject line. Drop everything, site-wide sale, now. Preheader text, it's our birthday, party popper emoji. Site-wide sale plus free shipping and returns to celebrate. Subject line, it's now or never. Preheader, only 8 hours left on these Cyber Monday deals. Preheader length. One thing to keep in mind is that it may be difficult to estimate how much of your